Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Weir with Back in Action Injury, Chiropractic, and Massage. As I know you know, the coronavirus has had a massive impact on our culture here on the East Side, Bellevue, and Western Washington. One of the massive impacts that this has had on our culture is that the vast majority of us are working from home. With these new restrictions in how we're working and home ergonomics, one of the things that I'm seeing as a musculoskeletal expert is I'm seeing a lot of patients coming in with headaches, neck pain, mid-back pain, and low back pain that they weren't having when they were working from the office at their good ergonomic workspace. What I would love to do is I'd love to share some at-home ergonomic advice. Since you are working from home, we want to do it in the best way possible as to not put extra stress and strain on your musculoskeletal system, creating other problems. We want to take this time that the coronavirus has forced us to stay home and work from home in the very best way possible. So I want to share some things that we don't want to do from home. I want to share some ways that we can optimize our workspace at home, such as working on the couch, working at the kitchen table. And then I want to share some other ways that we can make that workspace even better. So stay tuned. Okay, when it comes to home ergonomics, there are some things that we need to be aware of because what we're doing at our kitchen table isn't the same as what we're doing at the office. So we need to be aware of 5 different things when it comes to home ergonomics. And those are the feet, the hips, the spine, the arms, and the neck and the head. So we're going to start at the feet. And what we want to do for the feet is we simply want to have our feet on the ground. Now, for some of you, that might not be possible. Maybe the chair is too high and your legs dangle. So what we want to do is simply find a box. I'm using the Game of Life, but you can use a book or a phone book if you can still find those. And simply set it on the ground to place your feet on. Again, we want them both to be flat on the ground with our shins as parallel as we possibly can. Number 2, as we come up the chain, we want our hips to be just a little bit higher than our knees. Now, for me, this chair is a little bit low, and your chair may be as well. So what we want to do for that is find a pillow, a sofa pillow, something that we can put underneath us to bring our hips up so they're parallel or slightly above your knee, putting your hips at a better angle. Number 3, what we want to avoid when it comes to, especially at a kitchen table or a home desk, we want to avoid the slouching problem. Quite honestly, this applies to your office, but we're talking about the home for now. So what we want to do is we want to put ourselves in a more upright posture. Now, this gets tiring after some time. So one way that I've found that really helps with this is to simply get a rolled up towel and place it in your lower back or the small of your back. And what that does is it brings you upright so your mid-back, your shoulders, and your lower back are more properly aligned. Number 4, what we want to look at here with the arms is we want our arms to be as parallel to your keyboard as possible. Now, this actually comes in conflict with number 5, which is head and neck, because what we want for our head and neck, we want our eyes to be pretty much parallel with the screen that we're looking at. But when we come here, that puts us at a bad angle. So number 4, number 5, you're going to find a box and you're going to bring your computer up onto the box so the monitor is at eye level. Then you're going to find an external keyboard. Any of these keyboards simply just plug into the USB port, and an external mouse that also plugs into the USB port. And this brings your arms more comfortably in front of your keyboard and your mouse and brings your head and neck up to a more ergonomic position. Now, that brings the 5 kind of positional steps for home ergonomics. I have a rule with this, and it's the 20-10 rule. For every 20 minutes that you're sitting at the table or your desk, I need you standing for 10. And that's the next step. I'm going to show you an at-home fix for that as well. All right, now that we've talked at length about home ergonomics and getting work done at your kitchen table, I now want to show you my quick fix for getting you into a standing desk, if you will. And it's very simple. What we want to do is we want to find a bookshelf, a high countertop, something that we can very simply take your laptop and set it on top of. So what this does is it creates a variable sit-stand situation where every 20 minutes you can come and stand and get your work done in a standing posture. And what that does is it opens the system up so we're not in this collapsed, flexed position that causes a lot of neck pain, headache, shoulder, and low back pain. So real simple, find a shelf that you can stand at, set your laptop on top of. Roughly, you know my rule, 20-10, roughly every 20 minutes, take 10 minutes to stand, and that'll fix that situation. Once you're done standing, go back to your sitting ergonomic space at your kitchen table or wherever it might be. All right, I hope that helps. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope to manage some of the extra stress and strain that working from home is having on your musculoskeletal system. Please take advantage of some of these tips as to not overload the system. Take advantage of working from home and doing it in the best way possible. I hope this helps, and I hope it manages some of the stress that you're under from working from home.